Okay, James in Michigan, thanks for your order. I got your striker here. Let me grab the box. Appreciate the order, and try to get this done for you today. So that's the one that you're going to get. Try to have it sent to you today, which probably you'll get it tomorrow, hopefully. I know that you selected the mail, but I'm going to try to do you a solid and just get you UPS since it's on its way here today for some other merchandise that I'm sending off, and I think my wife's getting some of her craft stuff in, so might as well get this one heading your way too if I can get it done before they show up. So I'm not going to make this too long. I've done a lot of these. This radio by far lately is the best selling radio, and I can understand that. I think it's it's a beast. So the only other good radio really for like this style is the 655 plus. If you don't need sideband, I would recommend not spending the extra money on this one and save yourself that money and get yourself the 655 HPC plus, because that's a damn good radio too. And not everybody likes sideband and really wants it, so there are opportunities to save some money on a radio. If you never have any plans of using sideband, I would highly recommend that one over getting this one, because it is a cost savings. And you could take that money and get yourself a quality antenna or a good quality coax run. There's a lot to be said about running a quality brand coax versus some run-of-the-mill crap that you can get, on Amazon or whatever have you, that's probably made overseas. So I tend to either run DX Engineering coax or ABR Industries coax. That's usually what I run, and you can kind of see a little bit of both of that here on the test bench. So I like the quality stuff that's made in the USA. I think the whole system runs better when you're running some quality coax. It doesn't have to be the thick stuff, but even if you're just going to run a simple setup to like an omnidirectional antenna, even something simple like DX Engineering's RG8X is a good candidate for just running a basic setup, not a ton of power or anything like that, just something simple. It's good quality coax. It's usually going to allow you to get the antenna right at 50 ohm, and you're not going to have these weird issues that you can have with some of that run-of-the-mill no-brand crap that, guys are having a bunch of reflect problems and weird things with jumper length and all that. Usually with a good brand coax, you don't have to worry about like jumper length and all that. You can run whatever you want if you need to. So that's my advice to anyone there. Just get some quality stuff and don't waste your money on that other stuff that's, Oriental stuff made coax, because they don't know what the heck they're doing when it comes to a lot of stuff. Some things they do, but when it comes to coax, I wouldn't trust my expensive equipment to that stuff, because I have seen it happen so many times with guys having problems and they switch to a quality coax and them problems just magically go away. So I'll get this set up and we'll come back and kind of show you the power, and then I'll hook it up to my base antenna and see what we can hear, and then I'm going to get it boxed and get it out there, so hopefully he'll come and get it today with the rest of my stuff. Alright, so we're back and got it set up. So I just recommend leaving the gate function always on the radio. It's pretty important. If you can want to change anything else, that's up to you, but that's one that kind of needs to be on. Let's take a quick peek here at the power. So this is AM mode, and carrier should be about 16 watts. There's the transmit frequency, so that's good. The bird is already in peak, so we'll just go right to the bird meter there. 100 watt element in there, so the radio's hitting over 100 there. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. 50% here. First we'll show you here. It's always gonna, on AM, it's always gonna slam the corner there. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So 50% here. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Pretty much the same. So carrier dropped to about 5 watts. This is an awesome radio for that. I mean, when you got 5 watts and you can hit like numbers like that, that's outstanding. So we'll come over here to this meter and you kind of see the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's good. And then I set you down all the way to the low side, real low. 0.5 watts is what it should be, somewhere around there. Yep. So even at 0.5 watts, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the bird gets a little hung up, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's that part. FM, I set you to 50 with the RF power all the way up and about 0.5 all the way down. The deviation's adjusted accordingly, like I always do. Sideband with the RF power all the way down, it's going to do quite a bit less power. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, about 10, 12 watts there, because we're looking at that bottom scale. Maybe a little more, maybe like 14, 16. And then if we turn this up to 50%, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. So that gives you about the power of like a version 2 radio right there. Striker 955 HPC version 2. And then since this is the plus model with the RF power all the way up, it pretty much puts our 100 watt in the corner on the dummy load here. So it's a good big difference there for just a simple radio. So now we're going to hook up to the antenna really quick, and then we're going to get out of here and get this box and hopefully get it heading your way so that you can get it tomorrow, as long as you get UPS deliveries, which I'm assuming you probably do on Saturdays. So this is on my antenna, and I like the high cut on. I'm just kind of partial to a little more bassy sound on the receiver. And that's not even adjusting the RX equalizer in there. I think I have it set at 3, so you could actually turn it down to 2 and get more bass out of the receiver if you wanted.
Did some audio changes.
Yeah, Massachusetts, a little New York, Ontario, and those guys. Yeah, so you're here to the east pretty good, Roger.
You hear that dead carrier in the background? That's the radio, and so do you. So do you. A lot of big strappers up here in the northwest corner. 518 in the Great Potato State. Don't talk on it, I don't have my...
Here's the NOAA weather.
In the lower 40s. Coming mostly cloudy. Waves 2 feet or less. Saturday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots veering to the west early in the afternoon. Mostly cloudy with a chance of light rain. Waves 2 to 4 feet. Saturday night, northwest winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts to 35 knots. Partly cloudy. Waves 3 to 5 feet.
Well, hopefully we don't get light rain here tomorrow, because I got to do a bunch more leaves. I did some leaves today, but man, you've been working since the middle of the night, and you come home from work in the late hours of the morning, and I don't want to go out to the yard and really do yard work. I did some. The wife and myself did anyways, and got a lot of leaves in the backyard, but we don't really bag them. We just got to get them away from the fence and all that. It's a lot of leaves though. And then I ride my mower over and mulch them up and stuff. I have to bag the front yard for the most part. Alright, James, well, I'm going to wrap this up, man. I hope you enjoy the radio when you get it. Real quick, I wanted to show one more thing. So I always usually send the card with my orders, my QSL card. I no longer have the antenna up here. It's not up there anymore, so this is an old picture. Actually, this one's not there either. The wire is still up there. I think it's up actually a little higher, but I got a vertical up there now, and I got a couple other beam antennas that are for the 2-meter band. So this shooting star is gone, and I have a Mako Bravo Alpha -1 horizontal dipole up there. It's about probably this high, and it faces this way. It comes off this way, and then it's orienting southwest and northeast. It's non-rotatable, but the V5000's at the very top, and then I have like a cross boom. Almost, if you look at this, if you take this part off and this part off, that's almost what it looks like up there, like these two beam. You know, it's not really the two horizontal parts of the shooting star, though. That would be like my two beams, because it's on a cross boom. One is horizontal, one's vertical, and then that V5000's up on the top. So I'm actually happier with this setup now than when I had this beam. I mean, I love this beam, but when you have a tower like that, it's kind of a pain only having one big antenna up there, because I like to do a lot more than just CB radio, and that gives me way more fun to do other things. All right, just wanted to cover that. So anybody that gets the card, this is an old picture. So one day I'll probably have some updated cards made, and I'll have the current setup on a picture or something. But I have a lot of these cards left, so I keep sending them out with orders. 73. Everybody have a good weekend. Enjoy the hobby.